Hey guys, I want to show you something really cool here. And what I'm doing is I'm here with Daniel and we're back testing this new system that we're doing. And um, so what I've done first of all is let me just move this. I've set up a template with our charts, and we're back testing this system that's on multiple time frames. We're doing Euro USD on 2 minute, 5 minute, and 10 minute. And we're looking for the very best of the ideal setup. So we've got a set of rules that we developed that I'll share with you later about what actually is an ideal setup and what isn't. But I thought I'd actually show you the mechanical process for doing it. So the mechanical process for doing it is we go through, we find a setup, we talk about a setup, and we try not to we try not to lie to ourselves. Like for example, this setup here that caught this whole move, both of us really wanted to take, but it didn't fit our definition of an ideal setup. And you can tell it's a little retest variation cell, but it wasn't an ideal one according to our rules. It just wasn't good enough. So what we do is, to save time and to do this, you can get really bogged down on backtesting, and backtesting can take a heller amount of time. So what we do is I take a screen capture every time we find a setup that I take. So I'm going through Euro USD on the 28th of May. I've got one, I've got two, I've got three. I just draw little arrows and then copy and paste these into a spreadsheet, which we put on here, and just keep it really simple.
And then you're doing that, you're doing the entry of the spreadsheet after the screenshots.
Yeah.
So we can just focus on the charts, then we focus on the entry.
Yes.
And that's what's great.
Yeah. So once I've done 20 or so trades, I'll stop, take 20 minutes, fill out the spreadsheet, and what this does in a practical sense is it delays gratification. It keeps your enthusiasm for backtesting. So you go through and you find the setups and you're like, okay, now I get to add them up and see how it would have gone, and it keeps it moving. It goes, okay, I'll do another 20 and then I'll take a break. I'll do another 20 and I'll take a piss. I'll do another, and you can just smash it out really, really quickly. So we're aiming to smash out a 300 trade backtest today, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in the first 10 minutes.
Probably 15 minutes.
And it gets quicker after that. So it seems like this enormous amount of work that you've got to do. But honestly, how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. You just suck it up and do it.
Hour to a day, 10 days later, you got yourself a couple hundred trades.
And this is a really important thing too. What I would say to anyone starting a backtest is start with 5 minutes.
Yes.
So if I can't do that. What I hear all the time is, I want to employ a programmer to do it. You fucking idiots. Because if you're not a programmer, you've got no business programming backtesting it, because your programmer is going to get the backtest wrong. Your programmer is not going to get the data in the right place at the
Unless
right
you know how to manage a programmer. Like
if
you do that for a living, then consider this, but otherwise don't.
And 99% of the time I hear I've got to get a programmer to do it is really I'm just going to delay the outcome.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna put off the day of reckoning when I find out if I've got an edge. Shut up. Yeah, I know it's slower with a spreadsheet than with a computer doing it. I don't care. Just shut up and do it. Just do 5 minutes.
Just do 5 minutes, then do an hour, then do 2. All right, you can't do more than an hour or 2. Do 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about your problems. Yeah. Just shut up and do 5 minutes.
Just do 5 minutes a day of backtesting.
And
get some trades.
And what happens is this accelerates. So at the start, it's like each trade takes 5 minutes, and then you're doing a couple of trades a minute, and now you're flying through it, and you get excited by it, and you're like, wow, now I'm seeing if I've got an edge. And what this does is it gives you this down in the weeds perspective on backtesting that you can never get from just hitting press play on a computer and come back and see what the result is. Because you're like, oh, okay, so let's go through our 6 trades today. So far, we've got winner, 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 winner.
Well, yeah. Okay. Keep going.
These are all winners, actually.
Yeah.
This is an unusual streak. So we had 7.
Well, it is a high strike rate system.
Yeah. It's a little unreasonable to expect to get
Yeah.
big strings of winners like that.
Yeah.
You would consider that a pretty good day. But
Yeah.
but you know, at
It's
some
a few days we've done there.
at some point, I'll have a few losers too. And you want to know how that feels. I hope so.
I hope so.
If we don't get losers, I'll know that I'm just completely lying to myself.
Yeah,
Right?
they'll go live and go into a 20 trade drawdown.
Yeah, it's retarded. So
All
there
right.
should be losers, and they should be happening soon, right? Okay, that's about all I wanted to say.